thought you only murdered boys.
I go both ways.
I will finish you if I have to.
Okay. You can barely finish gym class.
This is a different look today because it's actually Jade out for the review of Jennifer's Body. I'm actually one of the alters entrance system, and yeah, I'm actually probably gonna post the like alter intro first and then this one, like, so you can actually like, yeah, get to know me a bit more and understand what alters are. Yeah, so you know, like we have uploaded more like system stuff on TikTok, but not so much on here because we haven't been on YouTube for a while. But yeah, like, so this is what I used to look like sometimes when I dress up. But yeah, like maybe y'all can hear it better because we don't have the door open. But yeah, like you won't be hearing a fan all the time. But anyway, yeah. Like, so this look is actually like a bit inspired by Jennifer's Body because of the color scheme that she usually has of like pink, red, and white. And then like I wanted to also go along with my like pastel goth stuff and was doing like, yeah, black, blue. And yeah. And I think this crop top with a little rainbow on it was actually fitting because, yeah, there's like a lesbian scene in the movie. But yeah, like if I can try to like get into like, the review, this is gonna be fun. I was thinking of actually doing this whole like series like for the horror movie reviews of like childhood horror movie reviews because we started watching horror movies in like first grade at like maybe 6 or 7 years old. Like, I don't know if that's like normal or weird, but we basically started doing that because of our like first group of bullies, because like two of them basically liked horror movies, and like one of them was actually the same age as us, but like, yeah, basically they were saying like, oh, like to be, you know, one of the cool kids, to be friends with us, you need to like, you know, be sexual and like watch horror movies and stuff like that. So like, yeah, basically that's how like I appeared. It's like these sexual and horror movie loving girl alter kind of genderqueer, yeah. That's why I appeared because of that drama. Yay. So we have like a whole list of maybe 15 at least horror movies that we remember from our childhood that we actually watched. So that's gonna be like a whole mini series in this whole like horror movie review thing that we're doing. Is gonna be like, oh, here's the horror movies, like horror movie reviews, and then here's the childhood horror movies. So Jennifer's Body is a part of the childhood horror movies. And yeah, it's rated R, it is sexual, there's a lot of blood. But yeah, 6 or 7-year-old us thought it would be fine to watch, and mom let us. Like, also, I did my nails. It kind of matched Jennifer's nails too, but now they're like freaking coming off. But they were supposed to be like 2 pink and 2 red, and then black in the middle. Cause that looked like how Jennifer's nails were in the movie. And like I did them actually last week, and like, yeah, still don't have like what, like a base coat or top coat. I have nail polish and also work in housekeeping, so yeah, our nails got like destroyed like almost a week after we painted them. So yeah, and then also we used like the red glitter nail polish because we couldn't find our plain red nail polish at first. So yeah, but yeah, that's basically a look. And now for the movie, yeah, I think everybody probably knows what Jennifer's Body is about, because it's a 2009 dark comedy horror movie. And if y'all don't know, it's basically about, you know, a girl named Jennifer who gets possessed by a demon after a rock band after a rock band sacrifices her to the devil to make them become a more popular band. And yeah, I actually found out that it's actually literally based on a true story about like a girl who was actually sacrificed to the devil by actually a metal band. And yeah, but like obviously Jennifer's body was a bit different, because sadly in real life the girl Elise actually died because of the, I think, yeah, like the band actually doing some like terrible shit to her. And yeah, like she didn't come back obviously because she got killed by them. But in Jennifer's body, I think maybe because of them deciding that, oh, well, let's make Jennifer not a virgin. Like, okay, she's gonna come back and be possessed because that's what happens when you try to sacrifice non-virgins, I guess. But that was fun. So then she basically becomes a succubus. And that's why she's so sexual. But yeah, and like literally the only things I could remember from the movie, well, was that one, that, it's sexual. Two, it's basically like dark comedy. And like, yeah, like dark comedy horror. Three, Jennifer's a cheerleader. Which is kind of also why, like, a little outfit is the way it is today as well. Yeah, like a little crop top and like wearing a skirt. I won't be able to see well, but yeah. But yeah, it's kind of going along with the whole like cheerleading outfit. I don't have one. And then also remembered how, yeah, like in the bar that like Jennifer and her friend Needy were in, like how they met, that rock band. I remembered how Jennifer grabbed Needy's boobs and was basically saying like, oh, because of like having boobs, they can make men do anything for them. And then remember seeing, yeah, the scene where she actually like ate the football player, but it was not where I thought it was. Like, I don't know. It's probably because we haven't watched it since 2009, probably. I thought that, like, oh, it was, like, on the football field. But, like, no, it was actually in the woods. But then, yeah. And then we also, like, I remember seeing, like, yeah, it's a jump scare where Jennifer is actually in the road when, like, Nikki's driving. And, yeah. I remember seeing that, and it's like, oh, I couldn't remember. Everything else I couldn't remember. And then, like, some scenes might have seemed familiar, but it's like, oh no, it's just because we watched Possessed by Horror's review of the movie before watching the movie. And we saw the music video for New Perspective by Panic at the Disco before we watching the movie. And, like, that's basically all. Like, whoops. Like, yeah, and it's like a fun thing about the music too. It's just like, oh, like Panic at the Disco is like part of it. It's like I'm gonna have to like read this off. Like the band saying 8675309 or just like Jenny. The song is technically called Jenny, but everybody knows it as 8675309. But yeah, the band was singing that song when they were like about to sacrifice Jennifer. Like, what the like, why? Like, yeah, this is supposed to calm her down. Like, but like, yeah, that's supposed to calm her down before she gets killed. Okay. And then, like, yeah, then I wrote down, like, how, like, New Perspective was playing while the, like, kids were getting ready for prom, woo, or not prom, the spring form, or whatever it's called. And then Teenagers by Haley Williams from Paramore is on there. I haven't heard that song before, but like everybody basically knows Paramore because of their main popular song Misery Business and popular the song The Code from the first Twilight movie. Right? Then Time by Cutie is Cutie? And Time by Cute is what we aim for. I haven't heard that song, but like we've heard of the band because it's another freaking emo band. Finishing School by Dashboard Confessional. That's another one. That's also like an emo band. And that's like a fun thing that they have like a lot of those like emo bands from the early 2000s on this movie. Because yeah, like 2009 was like still when like people were like talking about emos and it seemed like it was popular, like a popular subculture at the time. Yeah. We have Kiss with a Fist by Florence and the Machine. And that's the same band who sang Heaven in Your Arms from, I think it's Twilight Eclipse. Yeah. And like, yes, that's how probably a lot of people know Florence and the Machine. And then Chew Me Up and Spit Me Out by Cobra Starship was, I think, on the credits. And Toxic Valentine was also on the credits, and that one's by All Time Low. I think we were counting Cobra Starship as like an emo band, I think, yeah. Or they might be also kind of like scene. They're a fun band. And then All Time Low is another freaking popular emo band. Yeah, like, so that was a fun freaking soundtrack, like, at least for, like, us. Because, like, I would say it was, like, Trent and I watching it. So, like, yeah, mainly, like, Trent and I, it's, like, fun watching Jennifer's Body because we see, we heard so many of the emo bands. And, like, okay, this is fun. But yeah, so that's, like, mainly the music. It's, like, randomly jump to music, whoops. But like I had to because I'm like, oh yeah, like panic song. But yeah, that's like the main band that I actually like from the movie. Well, both Florence and the Machine and Panic at the Disco. I feel like we basically know like other ones too. Kind of, yeah. Anyway, runtime is surprisingly an hour and 42 minutes and 20 seconds. I don't know how long I thought this was. It felt like it was shorter than it actually was. And I don't know, I guess I thought there was like more stuff was gonna happen. But then again, there's like an uncut version, which we weren't able to watch because we watched it on Paramount Plus. I don't know if there's an uncut version on Pluto. But yeah, that's why we watched it. Was Paramount Plus. And you can also watch it on Pluto TV. And like, I don't know if Pluto has an uncut version, but Paramount Plus didn't. So we weren't able to see, I guess, asthma school, or some people were able to see. Like when Jennifer's mouth is like really wide open. Yeah, we weren't able to see that. Anyway. But yeah. And a funny thing was we ended up watching the movie in the morning when our aunt and cousin was still asleep. Because, yeah, like, our aunt doesn't like horror movies anymore. And our cousin didn't want to watch it because of how sexual it is. I mean, that's understandable. So that's what, like, it's a funny movie. But, like, oh, because it's sexual, it's like Emily's like, no, I'm not gonna watch it. It's like, okay, fine. I'll just watch it by myself. And since I thought the only way we could watch it would be on Paramount Plus, I was just like, okay, we could have watched it in our room on Pluto. But oh well, because like, we don't have Paramount Plus in our room yet, like on our Fire Stick. But my cousin and aunt have Paramount Plus on the Roku, like me. But we do have Pluto on a Fire Stick, so we could watch them there. But oh well, anyway. So the things about the movie, it's been so long since we've watched it. That's why I completely forgot that it started with Needy being in prison. And yeah, like I guess like I got a bad with these reviews. Or like, we're bad with reviews, so we don't want to do spoilers, but then we do end up doing spoilers, so yeah. So like, well, obviously, spoiler, Needy ends up killing Jennifer at the end, which is why she's in prison. Because like, yeah. Like, Jennifer's mom walks in after Needy kills her, and obviously, like, you know, calls the cops, and yeah. But yeah, but like, yeah, like, at least she also ends up getting revenge for, like, Jennifer as well, because she ends up, like, because surprisingly, when she got, like, bit by Jennifer during, like, the final scene, or, like, towards the end of the movie, she got some of, like, no demon's powers. So that's how she was able to break out of prison and then kill the band. Like, so she got her revenge on, you know, the band that made Jennifer a succubus. Wowee. But yeah, anyway, so besides the spoilers, so like, a fun thing also, like, besides Jennifer being a cheerleader, is like another random details, Chip, I think was actually a snare player for marching band. So like, that's fun, like, it's fun to see marching band representation. It's still also sad that he died, but anyway, but yeah, like, so, like, I guess, like, my review's gonna be, like, all over the place, more than, like, Trent's or James. Anyway. But yeah, cause yeah, I also forgot to mention that how we found out that Jennifer's Body is based on a true story, or, like, loosely based on a true story, is because the YouTuber Anna Solves. Cause, like, she does, like, all of those videos of, like, the real story behind whatever horror movie. It's like, I forgot to mention that, and I forgot to also mention that, the only actor that we know from the movie is Megan Fox. And, like, obviously she plays Jennifer. Again, if you've watched the movie, you know. So, yeah, but we were, like, so happy that they had freaking, like, alternative representation because of Colin. Yeah, character Colin. He looked like he was supposed to be, like, some kind of, like, alt kid. Like, his outfit might have been inspired by either Billy Joe Armstrong from Green Day or Gerard Way from My Chemical Romance, or both of them. And it's like, oh, like his outfits look like they were actually inspired by, yeah, like the two, like, emo, like, popular emo guys. He's supposed to be, you know, like, like, kind of like an emo alt kid. But then, of course, yeah, I get killed for that. Like, why? So, like, of course, the alt kid also had to die. But, like, okay, like, at least he was smart enough to, like, notice that, like, Jennifer's eyes just did change color, which I think they were actually yellow instead of black. Like, we used to see in, like, demons having black eyes, but actually for Jennifer, she had yellow eyes. So, like, okay, that's fun. Like, more random stuff. Like, it's actually set in high school. I don't know why I thought it was set in college. It's probably because, like, every time these people try to do, like, high school shit, like, high school movies and shows, it looks like they use, like, young adults who are supposed to be in college. But, like, oh no, you can play a high schooler, right? So that's basically what happens. Like, set in high school, and that's why, like, in the movie, and, like, what, like, one of the quotes that's, like, a promotional quote and stuff, it's even in the trailer, is, like, you know, like, Jennifer's evil, not just high school evil, or something like that. Or, like, she's evil, not high school evil. And, like, it looks like it should have been taking place in college, not high school, but okay, whatever. And then, yeah, random, references that they had, which we actually, which we actually knew, were, like, Hannah Montana, Aquamarine, and Rocky Horror, from the Rocky Horror Picture Show. And, like, yeah, I think the Aquamarine reference, but I think when, like, Jennifer was trying to get Colin to, like, go to her house, and, like, she was saying, like, that she has, like, a movie about like a girl who's half fish and stuff. And like, we haven't watched that movie in so long either. But like, yeah, like one of our favorite movies, yay. And I forgot what that Hannah Montana one was. Unless that one might have been like a little like, maybe probably like insulting. I can't remember if that one was like maybe like an insulting one. But oh well. Maybe towards needy. I also forgot what the Rocky Horror one was. Like the Rocky Horror one might have been for like either like referring to how someone looked or just maybe talking about like Frankenfurter maybe? I can't remember. But like yeah. But I was like surprised that they mentioned at least like all three of those things. Like wow, like, there's Hannah Montana and Aquamarine and Rocky Horror, wow. More random details. So that yeah, like I don't know how many people got offended by the like Greek bar having like a 9/11 drink. And I'm just like I feel like if like some people might have gotten offended by that. Just like oh like the drink is like red, white, and blue, and then like yeah, if you let it sit for too long, it turns brown. Like I don't know like if anybody got offended by that part, but okay. Even like 9/11 not funny. But I'm just like, why don't they have a drink like based on that? But okay, anyway. Yeah. Like another thing is like we actually like the movie Twilight. So obviously, since Twilight was a big thing in 2008, it seemed like that was why they made the freaking scene where Needy is researching demons seem like the scene in Twilight where Bella is researching vampires. I'm like, I'm just like, well, why? This is kind of funny, but like, why? Like, I know what they're doing. And I forgot to say that the band's name is Low Shoulder. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna remember the name because stuff. It's not important, I don't know. And I guess, like, a little creepy scene could also lead into, like, maybe character stuff. Like, the only creepy scene to me was, when, like, Jennifer was, like, sitting next to, like, it was actually Needy's hallucination. Yeah, like, Needy was hallucinating and thought she saw, like, the dead football player in a chair, and then, like, Jennifer sitting next to him. But, like, she was sitting in, like, a position that looked so weird. I was like, oh, okay. That was creepy. I don't know. That was, like, the only creepy scene for me, and I don't know why. It's just like, okay, this is creepy. Okay, that's nice. But, like, yeah. So, like, there you go. Like, the main creepy part of the movie for me was just that. But then, like, yeah, so favorite characters were, like, obviously one of them ended up being Jennifer. Because, like, well, like, one, like, basically definitely seems creepy and sexual as a succubus, which is fun. And, like, she was also funny and, like, really do like how she actually was trying to, well, like, she was wanting to actually, like, you know, not, like, fight the guys, but she was wanting to try to get away from the band. You know, that, yeah, we're about to that did sacrifice her. But, yeah, because even though she was in a state of shock after the bar burned down, I think she was able to come out of it at some point and was like, okay, like, yeah, like she's like, well, like she's gonna like act like she is a virgin when they're like questioning if she is not, because she thought that like they were probably gonna rape her or like, you know, like try to like gangbang her. So like, okay, like maybe they need someone who's actually experienced. So like she's gonna say she's a virgin, but that was actually the wrong answer because like, well, they need a virgin for their satanic sacrifice, which is like bad. But like at least she had that thought of like maybe they were gonna like gangbang her, so she needs to say she's a virgin. But then like she didn't know that that was actually the wrong answer. But anyway, so but then like I said, I think she was trying to like get away, or trying to like figure out how to like get away from the band before they killed her. And yeah, and it's actually nice that she like kind of remembered being friends with Needy when she was already a psychopath. So that was just surprising, because like you would think that like she might not remember things, and might not even remember like how she became like psychopath or got possessed, but she did actually. So yeah, and yeah, and it's also kind of like biased too, because it's like, oh, like yeah, like cheerleaders and yeah. And then it's like, oh, like yeah, like don't really know if she was actually supposed to be like bi or like bisexual or not. Like maybe it's just a sexism. But yeah, so that was like a fun scene. You know, like, oh, it'd make us like her a bit more because she's supposed to be bisexual. I don't know, maybe not. I don't know. I do like Jennifer a bit. And then we also would say that like Needy is a favorite character because yeah. Yeah, like she just seems really nice, and you know, obviously she was a bit worried, or like definitely worried about Jennifer when it's like, oh, like you know, she's like puking up like black goo, and she looks like she's like dead when she's not, or she's supposed to not be dead. So like yeah, like she's like really worried about her. You know, she's nice, caring, yeah. And then like yeah, of course like she at some point was just like, okay, we're gonna look into like demons and stuff, and like, oh my god, she's a psychopath that. And then like there's yeah. I don't know if those like scenes where she's like, oh, like I can like sense something's wrong. I don't know if it's because of how like connected she is to Jennifer or what, but yeah, she was able to at some point be like, oh, like you know something's wrong, or like she needs to stop her. And then it's like, yeah, and she was even trying to like save her boyfriend, that's Chip. But yeah, then he also ended up dying because yeah, like Needy wasn't able to like actually save him in time. But yeah, but like yeah, at least she tried to save her boyfriend, and she was actually like strong enough to actually kill her best friend. Because well, like now she's technically not her best friend because she's a succubus. So yeah, so that was fun. And yeah, I don't know. Like, it's also just like fun to see, just like, oh, like we have like a nerd who's supposed to like save everybody. It's like yeah, and that's basically what she seemed like, a nerd. And then it's like yeah, again after she got some of the demon's powers, she was able to kill the band that sacrificed Jennifer. So yeah, like wow, I guess maybe a bit of feminism. So yeah, like a bit of feminism. That's fun. Yeah. Like I don't know, I just think that yeah, both like Jennifer and Needy were actually good characters, and then also like Needy seemed really tough after, um, you know, being bitten by Jennifer. And again, because she had some demon powers. These other characters would actually be the band. I guess I take that back. I guess I'd take that one back because yeah, like obviously those guys were stupid. Being like, oh yeah, we need to sacrifice a virgin to the devil in order for our band to be famous. And like, no, you just need to actually like make good music and actually, you know, just do better with like advertising and stuff. Yeah. But like you don't need to like sacrifice anybody to the devil in order to be famous. Um shoot, now I forgot the something that I was saying. Oh well. But yeah, like their one song that they had in the movie became like the school's like anthem, whatever. Like during all of those like killings and stuff. It's like really. Oh, okay. I'm okay. I think the song's called "Through the Trees," right? I'll look it up later. yeah. And so that was fun. And then, like, yeah, of course, like, that's why, like, we say that they're, like, yeah, lead fake characters, obviously, because, like, they're stupid. They think that sacrificing a virgin to the devil will make their band famous. Like, no, it won't. And then, like, also, yeah, like, yeah, obviously Jennifer didn't deserve that at all. But, like, okay, and it was like, yeah, this was, like, sacrifice, And then they start trying to act like, oh yeah, like they're like, like saviors, and like they're gonna be doing like such good stuff, like giving like the school a little bit of money. I think after like their concerts and stuff, whatever, like however much money they get, they're gonna give the school like a little bit of money. It's like seriously, you should give them like half of money or whatever, or actually do a whole fundraiser thing. Like, hey, this concert is to help Devil's Kettle, or like Devil's Kettle High School, because of like all the death that's been going on. But like, nope, it's not. They need all the money because of like they're like so poor and stuff, and they want to be famous, and they need all the money. And then again, they're trying to be considered like heroes and stuff because like, oh, like they helped so many people get out of that bar fire. Like, no, they didn't. Like, they just like got Needy and Jennifer out and ran to the van, took Jennifer and killed her. And then that's when all of the other killings started happening. Maybe because of Jennifer, but still. Like, oh my god. It's like, okay, never mind. Like, take that back. Least favorite characters be just that bad. Like, yeah. Low shoulders, the least favorite characters. And like, technically you could say probably like the lead singer more than like the rest of the band. But still, the rest of the band was going along with them. But like, okay. You monkey see, monkey do. I think it was the writers of Juno actually made the movie. It was like, okay, that's kind of surprising. Like, we haven't watched Juno surprisingly yet. Like, maybe we have as a kid, we just don't remember. Anyway, but like, yeah. So that's fun to hear. It's like, oh, like, the writers who made Juno also made Jennifer's Body. Okay. And then, yeah. I don't know. I think that's actually all. Oh. Yeah, and then we have, like, I think like the main teacher that they would actually show was actually technically handicapped because he only had like one hand. And yeah, so that was fun to see, like, and he, like, I don't know, that was, like, he might have been, like, a slightly, like, one of the dark comedy, like, dark sense of humor characters, but yeah. I think that's all for the review. Like I said, I think my review might be a bit more chaotic than, like, Trent's and Jaden's so far. Oops. We do write notes, obviously, because I was looking at them during the video, but, I don't know. Like, it took me so long to do my makeup, so my brain's just like, I don't know. It was like, makeup took forever, and I want to take it off. But then I want to make another video, and then we'll make TikToks. So, so my brain's just like, and like, oh, this is the first time I'm actually doing, like, a YouTube video like this. So I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's just do it, okay? I mean, yeah, I still like Jennifer's Body, and like, so this would be part of like a whole childhood horror movie series that's in our little horror movie review series. And yeah, like, it's just a fun, like funny horror movie. And would like to be able to see the uncut version, to see if there's any more like gore and stuff. And maybe be able to watch that if we got the DVD. But anyway, yeah. Woo! Yeah, and I also did tend to already talk about, like Jennifer's, like, color scheme, actually. Again, like, basically putting that out of, like, being, like, red, white, and pink, with maybe a little bit of black, is different from other killers in horror movies. So that's also why I was just like, okay, this would be, like, a fun little outfit to do as well. Because, like, yeah, there's, like, going on with her outfits, and it's different from a lot of, horror movie killers. Like, their aesthetics are, like, darker. Yeah, anyway. And so yeah, like, hope you like the video, and yeah. Like, yeah, definitely, like, different look, yeah. I guess y'all can, like, say in the comments if you like to see me, woo. And, like, yeah, peace creatures, woo. I swear. You get to hear a dog.